Hello everybody, this is GSK here yet again with another cast. We are going to be on Dusk Towers. It is going to be me. I'm going to be randoming Protoss this game. Versus the Master League Protoss player. His name is CowboyDan for... I actually don't know what this is. L-I-T? Lit? Probably? With a couple of bars to surround it to make it look cool. I don't know. Anyway. So PvP. Probably one of my worst matchups. I've been talking with people as I've met online, and they've said, oh, well, you should go for like one Forge, there's Blink, Stalker, and Disruptor is the main thing, and after that, it's pretty much just Blink, Stalker, and Disruptor, and a lot of people don't like it. In Brood War, I believe it was pretty much just, what are those things called? Dragoons and Reavers, which is pretty much like the same thing when you think about it. I mean, it's the StarCraft version. But I think that the StarCraft 2 version is a lot more interactive than the Brood War version. But then again, I don't know too much about Brood War PvP. I could be completely wrong with this, so... From my understanding, it's pretty much just Reaver, Dragoon. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Always interested in learning. So I'm going to be going for my natural expansion. He goes for 3 gas. One of them is in my base. And I've been going for this gateway gas and then building the second nexus at my natural, getting up the cyber core, and then I should be getting my second pylon here. I'm kind of iffy on where I should be placing my second pylon, if I should be putting it back here or if I should be putting it back here, and where I should also be placing my first pylon. Because if I place my first pylon somewhere up here, then it can like start firing on things that are at the ramp. With if I have like my mothership core out and stuff, it'll help with early game pressure. But then again, this kind of helps with early game pressure too. Hard to say. Anyway, going to be getting up my mothership core for defense. Do I actually know what's happening? I just come and scout into his base right now, and I do see his natural expansion. And I see it's a little bit earlier than mine. See his pylon. And he does get a second gateway here. He's going for an adept. And I always just go for a stalker first because it's just so good against everything. The Protoss can pull out early game. It doesn't kill the adept very quickly though, and that's the only problem with it. And in the meantime, you can get a few probe kills with the adept. And that's why I do think some people go for the adept early. And I was talking about this earlier in Terran versus Protoss as well. The Marauder is good against the Adept. I mean, it wins one-on-one, but it just kills the Adept so extremely slowly compared to just getting like 3 Marines. 3 Marines, like, the Adept does additional damage to it, but they kill it so much faster. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Mothership Core is going to be killing the Vespene guy, or the assimilator that he built in my base. I'm going to be going for my Twilight Council, or a Stargate, and he's going to be going for Twilight Council. Do I know about this? No, I don't. But what I do know is that I wanted to probably go for Oracles. So in terms of units lost here, he's just lost that assimilator so far. And he's going for this Mothership Core. And actually, does he... I don't remember everything that happens in this game, but do I see this shade even? I don't even think I should see that shade. I'm not like really paying attention because I'm trying to get my timing down for the Stargate. And let's see here. Now do I see it? Okay, I should see it now. What am I doing? Literally, what am I doing? Player perspective. Okay, I guess I'm just macroing here. And, okay, now I see the shades coming in. I bring my mothership core back, and then I should be overcharging. And he does have a pylon right at my natural expansion. This pylon, 2 kills. Both of the adepts are dead. And here comes the Oracle, just finishing right now. He's going to be transitioning into Dark Shrine. I don't even think I remember... Yeah, I really don't remember what happens in this game now. So, the Oracle should be doing a little bit of pressure. I do see the mothership core, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's going to be overcharging now. And I can't really do too much pressure to this, because even if I try and do it because he has high ground vision because of mothership core. So I pick off the mothership core, which was great for me. And I should be coming in with this Oracle. The Adepts do come into the main base, he splits them up. And in the meantime, he doesn't actually have any defense because he just warped in at my front. Go! Go! Attack! There we go. So in the meantime, the Adepts are coming in. I Photon Overcharge at the natural expansion. In the main base, I guess I cleared that one up. A lot of probes are going down from this Oracle though. 11 kills because, again, he doesn't have a pylon to warp in. Also, he didn't have a warp in just because he warped in everything at my base. So in the meantime, I'm going to be going for this third base expansion. And I do see the Dark Shrine. So how do I respond to the Dark Shrine? Do I even respond to the Dark Shrine? Okay. I get my robotics facility up. This was probably a mistake because the mothership core or the Dark Shrine was already done. So he could have just already had Dark Templar, which he does. Oh, look at this. And he comes in. And I actually don't have any detection. If I, instead of getting this robo facility first, I got an Oracle, then I could have used Revelation. But unfortunately I did not. So I'm going to be continuing to produce Phoenix, just because they can lift up important units like Stalkers, and then your Stalkers can trade more efficiently. They're also great for harassing probe lines. And this is the part where I'm like, okay, there's Dark Templar, man. And then I get attacked, I'm like, okay, we need to hold the ramp until we can get some detection up. So I chrono out this Observer, and again, this could have all been prevented if I just made an Oracle for that Revelation ability. I try and get some probe kills in the meantime, but he has many Dark Templar. He sees my robotics facility chronoing out and Observer, and we do get one. Mothership core, overcharge! So one overcharge going down, should be overcharging the second one and pulling back the Stalkers into the main base. And the ones in the main base got mostly cleaned up. The ones in the natural though, that one's just like, I can't deal with that right now. I don't have enough units. So I have to wait until I clean up the one in the main base and then go down to the natural and clean this up. Do I save this? Oh, please say I save this. Oh god, come on. No! The Phoenix and the back are getting harassed by these Stalkers, by the way, but this is getting kind of close. Do Stalkers kill off Dark Templar fast enough? Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. That mothership core. Little late to the party. I'm not very good at remembering that, but I do have my third base in the meantime, and I do have a cannon here because I know he can go for Dark Templar, and static defense is great. Okay, attack! Attack, attack, attack! This way, this way! And he does kill off the photon cannon, but I already have an Observer. It was just there for static defense to help if I go for a counterattack. He produces 3 more gateways, and let's see here. He's killed off 43 workers, I've killed off 22. The worker supply, I'm still ahead just because I have 3 bases though. He gets a few Dark Templar. Does he morph them into Archons? Yes he does. And in terms of army, we're pretty even here. So where's the mothership core for me? It's down at my third base. And this is like so close to dying, man. I should probably have my mothership core up at the front though, so it can start overcharging immediately, since there isn't really too many ways that he can get into my main base without me knowing. I guess he could have had a robo facility, and then he could have like got a warp prison. But I've transitioned into disruptors now. The problem with disruptors is that they're not that great against zealots, and I try and get a big shot off. I get a couple of zealots and a couple of stalkers, but in the meantime, this force is just like so powerful right now compared to my flimsy army. Zealots do great against stalkers if they're not microed, and so I overcharge. He gets off the mothership core as well, but I'm getting a nice concave, and with the zealots not attacking, I'm very happy with that. And I'm like, okay, I can't deal with it if he actually attacks with the zealots and I start pulling the probes. I have another disruptor, it comes up, it gets a shot off on the Archon. It doesn't really do too much to the shields though, or but damage the shields. I have my mothership core, I remade it this time, improving, and getting a few more stalkers to push things back. And in the meantime, I'm just I should be constantly bringing these Phoenix Okay, come on. Come on, we have energy. Pick up some probes. In the meantime, we're microing. We have to pull probes because our army is mostly in Phoenix that are back here. And he does morph in a Dark Templar. Another Disruptor coming down. Doesn't get too many kills though, because I'm great at micro. A few more Stalkers are going to be warped in. Did I lose my Mothership Core again? I sure did. And like I said, everything's going pretty poorly right now. So he has enough Stalkers to contest my Stalkers. 26 probes to 36 though. I think that my saving grace was just picking up these probes. Just one. I think I could do it again. Okay, but warping, just continuing to warp in Stalkers and getting Disruptors. And chronoing out probes. Is this the Mothership Core? Okay, so we are getting the Mothership Core again to Photon Overcharge. And it looks like I did lift up some probes. There we go. In the downtime. And here comes an attack. And I was so happy with this. If this Disruptor shot didn't hit all those Stalkers, I only had a few left and he has an Archon and all these Zealots. It would have been so hard to deal with this. I did have the Mothership Core though. And I remember that I have a Mothership Core pretty late every single time. The Phoenix are continually picking things up and he doesn't have... He doesn't have a pylon in the natural expansion. He doesn't have any warped in units. Or he's not warping in any units to defend. And here comes another Disruptor shot, gets 2 Zealots and a Stalker, and that's pretty much it. So, just back and forth, that one Disruptor shot pretty much saved me. And my ability to remember to make the Mothership Core again. A lot of the times I just forget to remake it, but in a situation like this, I was so happy that I remembered to. And these Phoenix, killing off these probes, really, really helped. So, again, I thought I lost this game, but never give up, never surrender. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.